With Aaron Rodgers now in the AFC is loaded with quarterbacks, and some really good quarterbacks not going to be able to be part of the playoffs coming up. Take a listen to Colin Cowherd from The Herd on FS1 with Colin Cowherd, ranking the AFC quarterbacks.
But I'd put him 8 over Deshaun Watson, who's a bigger, better athlete. They've got a very good offensive line and an offensive coach and veteran weapons. So Deshaun wasn't terrible last year, but he was rusty. He won't be rusty. Again, they add Elijah Moore, but he's not really the guy. This team has a veteran wide receiver and a better O-line than Aaron Rodgers does.
So the full rankings go Patrick Mahomes 1, Joe Burrow 2, Josh Allen 3, Justin Herbert 4, Trevor Lawrence 5, Aaron Rodgers 6, Russell Wilson 7, Tua 8, Deshaun 9. Let's welcome in Tyler Johnson from the Faithful Dogs podcast, as well as Network 216. So Colin's kind of being Colin. Some of those rankings are a little interesting.
Yeah, Dave. Pat Mahomes, Burrow, 1 and 2. You got me there. Josh Allen being 3 makes sense. Herbert, I think the first 4 make a lot of sense in his rankings. Then you put Trevor Lawrence at 5, which is interesting, especially with Rodgers coming into the AFC. I can understand the process in making Deshaun Watson 9th based off last year. But if you're doing this based off what we've seen from him throughout his career, Deshaun Watson, you could make the argument, is probably just under Aaron Rodgers. So if you put Aaron Rodgers at 5, you could put Deshaun Watson at 6. I think that's probably where I would have it right now. But it is Colin being Colin, and it's going to be, I think, pretty funny when in the middle of the year he has a segment where Colin is wrong. And I think he might have to adjust those rankings just a little bit.
Yeah, and before any fans get all worked up, Colin Cowherd is also the guy that 4 or 5 years ago said this about the face of the NBA.
For the first time in 10 to 12 years, I look at the NBA, which I've watched for 4 decades, and I say this now with Ben Simmons. Hey, LeBron, we're good, bro. You can go. You don't have to. You can hang around. Still great, but you can go. We're all good here.
Among bad takes, that ranks pretty high on the and listen, everybody does it, but that one stands out.
Yeah, the Ben Simmons one, that will forever be something that Colin Cowherd will actually be able to laugh about one day, because it's unfortunate what's happened with Ben Simmons, but yeah, that never made sense to me, because LeBron could already shoot coming out of high school. I mean, he wasn't a prolific, as much of a shooter as he is now, but Ben Simmons has never throughout his career been a shooter whatsoever. But like you said, Dave, that kind of thing makes you chuckle a little bit. So yeah, take Colin's rankings with a grain of salt. It's all fun. We're in the off season right now, and we're looking for things to talk about.